Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. FCT Minister Iyesom Wike reallocates Abuja lands to Cronies using companies owned by minority leader Kingsley Chinda. Orders. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, good evening. And before I go into details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe and share. My dearest listeners, here is the details. Iyesom Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory left city, Abuja, has been alleged to be notoriously taking over lands in several areas and reallocating them to his cronies using front companies and rendering residents and and homeless. Documents from the Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) obtained by Sarah reporters on Thursday showed that the minority leader in the House of Representatives, Honorable Kingsley Chinda, is a serving director in one of such companies known as Saravera Nigeria Limited. It was alleged that Saravera and Alid Construction Limited are two of the front companies being used by the FCT minister. Wike land under the control of Kingsley Chinda and won Adapoye Accord to reallocate revoked lands to himself. Sarah reporters learned that already the Code of Conduct Bureau (CCB) is under pressure to investigate Chinda and Wike for land racketeering, as calls have been going to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to probe the land matters. The Southern Leaders Council wants CCB to arrest Wike Chinda over the leaked evidence of abuse of office, land racketeering and violation of the Code of Conduct Act. They are also demanding that President Tinubu should prosecute the duo and the House of Reps must suspend Chinda, a source revealed to Sarah reporters. This is a documentary evidence of how Wike revokes innocent people's lands, like late Colonel Ogbebo, and reallocates to himself using front companies managed and owned by his confidant, Kingsley Chinda, a sitting House of Reps member in violation of the Code of Conduct law, and one Adapoye his agent, the source added. Top sources in the FCT administration (FCTA) called for a probe and audit of all the lands revoked so far by Wike and reallocated. This is to unearth the dirty scandals like this Saravera company owned by Chindal and Adapoye and used in cornering illegally revoked lands, the source added. Sarah reporters learned that the second director in the company, allegedly used for hijacking illegally revoked land, in Adapoye Akko, who also was used to execute most projects in River State during Wike's administration. He is also said to be the contractor handling the present construction of judges' quarters. Another company in the land grabbing scandal is Garden City Mall, Port Harcourt, which is alleged to have ties with Wike. Nigerians are watching to see how DSS and President Tinubu will handle this smelly FCT land scam to either confirm or disapprove the rumor by Wike camp that the president is part of everything they do with people's land, and his people are also beneficiaries, another source queried. Sarah reporters on Wednesday reported that residents of Life Camp area in the Federal Capital Territory cried out in response to Wike's revocation of their land interest. In multiple videos uploaded on X, formerly Twitter, the FCT officials were seen storming the community with a bulldozer to demolish the houses, but they were resisted by the residents. The residents claimed that there was subsisting court order stopping the FCT administration from demolishing their houses and declaring the revocation of their interest as illegal. Martins Vincent Otse, also known as Very Dark Man, a social media influencer, had said in one of the videos that the revoked land belonged to a late prominent military soldier whose family members are currently occupying it. He said the FCT minister revoked the land and reallocated it to his cronies. Very Dark Man had said, "These people have been here since 1984 when they allocated this land to them. They have the papers and all the legal documents." Wike woke up just one morning and said he had revoked the land, that the land is vacant. And now he has allocated it to these persons. I have the R of O and C of O to the people he allocated it to. He allocated it to Sarafina Nigeria Limited. This same Sarafina is allegedly the person managing Wike's hotel in Port Harcourt. The other person who has also shared in the whole of this thing in the head and the leader of the minority in the House of Reps. Now, I am calling on the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Navy and the Nigerian Air Force because what is happening here today is total injustice. Why am I calling on you is that the person who owns this land, the person who has the legal document of this land passed on just 4 years ago. This is family and his people and the whole community living here currently. This man was the first cadet in the Nigerian Defense Academy. If this kind of thing can happen to him after he passed, this man is the man that carried the bullet in his body for years before he passed on. If it can happen to him, you that is current colonel, current general, and you can't open your mouth to stop this injustice that Wike wants to do here. Mind you, tomorrow may be your turn. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.